Okay, lesson 190. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Excuse me. Wow, this lesson. Hello. Oh, your tongue, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because you just ate a dry piece of pasta, which is really crunchy. Okay. My love. Okay. So this lesson felt just so extremely powerful and poignant and like blew my mind. I remember the phrase, I've heard the phrase pain is a wrong perspective. And always had a sense of sensitivity for, this is not something you go around telling people who are saying they're in pain. Like, I have people in my life I talked to today who are upset about things. And like, it's not to say this to anyone, but as you're ready to hear it in a way, and as I feel my learning has led me, and as I saw this the other day, and it didn't have to do with physical body pain, although 2 days ago, I had such a strange sensation. Like in my outer legs or something, we were in the bathtub and Justine was kind of like doing what she's doing now, is to like, when she nurses sometimes, she does like yoga on me and all crazy stuff, but like, she also kicks against things and like, yeah. And I had this kind of burning sensation in my legs. It felt kind of tingly. And what came to me before, Google this, because it felt strange. It kind of stayed with me after I got out of the bathtub for a few minutes. But my first thought was, do not energize that it's anything. So I was like, okay. And it was still in my awareness, but soon it left. And it was just my intention to just, I think of it like pull the plug of my attention out of that socket, which is, ooh, something's wrong. What's happening? What's wrong? Let's look into what's wrong. And very interesting. And then the other day, a former doctor's office that I went to, and I say former because I don't really plan to go back there. And it's like a women's health doctor. And but the receptionist was so kind, because she's like, oh, we're just checking in. You haven't come for any of your visits. Really, you haven't come at all. And when I got off the phone, I was contemplating like, okay, because I seem to be taking a new position where I don't want to look for problems. Like, if I'm going to go to a physician, it's mostly because... Do you want to go get the book? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was trying to be able to have a clear thought, but I can use the power of my mind. Because truly what this is all about is when the mind ascribes that there is a problem. And so whether the problem is pain or somebody has disappointed us, whatever the problem is, as soon as we label it a problem, all of our energy goes into creating more of that. Like, it happens with Justine often. And again, it's not necessarily pain, but when I read this lesson, it's just whatever is not joy is a form of suffering. Yeah. Anything that's not joy is a form of suffering. And I'm becoming so much more aware of when I choose to label something a problem, put my energy into identifying problems, solving problems. See, that was helpful to just And what I read in our lesson today is like, there need not be, this need not be. I thought of that phrase, like, it need not be that we suffer. And so it is our job, because it said in the lesson, forgive me for not quoting, but it said, basically, we are creating our experience. Our mind is projecting, the meaning in our mind is being projected out. So to me, it's so important that if there's something you're seeing, just the sooner we can unplug from stories of suffering, labels of suffering, man, what freedom lies beyond. Yeah, it says, the world may seem to cause you pain, in paragraph 7. And yet the world as causeless has no power to cause. As an effect, it cannot make effects. As an illusion, it is what you will. Your idle wishes represent its pain. Your strange desires bring its evil dreams. It's so powerful, just that our mind, that the world is neutral, that life is neutral. We are putting meaning on it. And I'm so grateful, because just the other day with Justine, I think she woke me up in the sleep, and she wouldn't go back to sleep for a moment. And I said, I'm just going to admit it, I'm not very proud. I think I said, what's the problem? And then I heard myself say that. I'm like, no, there's no problem. So to me, it's so extremely exciting to be some amount closer to a life where I don't look for problems, I don't label things as problems, and man, just letting all the doors be open. And I had a very liberating experience today, because I told you, if you watch the videos, that I was able to find this kitchen set that I wanted for Justine, and the exact one I wanted. And I'd been desiring it, and then on one day there were 2 posted just in a few hours, and the one we got the perfect one. And then for it to be the ultimate vision, it was to take it apart a little bit and buy some new parts. And so today, I just bought every single thing to make this dream thing come true. And I was like, we're doing it. And just liberated. And I kept noticing, like, man, I don't want to waste any time. Like, I'm ready to make this happen. We can make it happen financially. We can do it this month. It's like, we're golden. And I'm like, well, let's do this. And then I just am aware when you don't follow through, it's just this thing that stays stuck, and it's like, do it now, done, bam. And even with just a shirt I ordered online that I didn't like, it was like, oh, it's $8 to return. But then I thought, perfect, thank you. It's cheaper and time cost effective than driving to a store. You know, it's like just becoming aware that nothing can drag me down. It's like, stay in motion and stay in motion and focused on what we'd like. So Justine, see, if I just relaxed, she found her way over to her bed. Are you going? Oh, you got your blanket? Oh, she's tired, so. But I just am so grateful for what's unfolding. And, you know, again, I read this lesson today and I thought, oh, I can't wait to read this again. Like, where will I be when I read this again? It doesn't matter. I'll be, you know, all time is happening now. But I just have those thoughts like, oh, I can't wait to read this again. It's like opening a present at Christmas. It's like, wrapping up your favorite things and opening them like, oh, this, I get to have this. I love it, whatever. So thank you for your listening. Justine, thank you for your patience. You got hugs for everybody? See, that was excellent. Oh, that's a nice hug. Oh, okay. What else? Anything else? Oh, you see a guy? A guy who just got off the bus. Okay. You want to say bye? Anything else? Oh, and there's Joe, our neighbor. Okay. Can you say peace?
Oh.
Hey, Joe.
Oh.
That's Joe, our neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Hug.
Another hug. You are so generous with your hugs, son. Okay. Kiss? That's nice. Okay.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See ya. See ya.
Peace sign.
Peace sign.
Peace sign. Bye-bye.
Peace sign. Peace sign. Peace sign. Peace sign. Peace sign.
Okay, love. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Okay.